what I'm going to say first is I went to a vigil for Palestine today. I am an anti-Zionist, pro-Palestine person of Jewish origin. And an artist friend of mine, Ali Al-Shir, asked me to write a poem for this. And so we were down on the public square at the courthouse, and it was a beautiful event, and there were several speakers, and this is what I shared. A home like Mama used to make. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. I just don't know how I can go on. My people are hypocrites, perpetrating the same atrocities that were done to them, or should I say us, even though I don't feel connected, I know we're all one. Hey people, don't you know genocide is wrong? There isn't any euphemism or intellectual contortion or historical context to alleviate the war crimes we do and we've done, the daily brutalities, the imperialist cruelties, and you want me to hope for something more than the end to all of it? For Zion? For the Holy War? For Homeland? For crusades? For Armageddon? For legislation? For lobbyists? For funding? For bigger, better weapons? For families undisturbed in their homes? For Gaza? For the West Bank? For the World Bank? For the illumination of secret power plays playing out on the world stage? For the babies crying? For the parents mourning? For the siblings separated? For silver linings? For miracles? For divine intervention? I'm done, but you're not done until you've undone everyone who doesn't fit your narrow definition for inclusion as person, sovereign nation, deserving of everything you might want for yourselves: a homeland, peace and security, a family, community, to do unto one another as you'd have done, not what's been done and done for time in memoriam. Pass the buck on and on and on. Lay the laurels on the ground. Stream the refugees. Dehumanize everybody who doesn't fit your mold. The box you hold. The box you stole. Grabby, gimme, mine first mentality. No witnesses. Leave no witnesses in this place. Leave only your disgrace. How you deface the sacred space. Hallowed ground. The earth our home. This land you claim indigenous. This book you claim provenance. This cheek you won't turn it. This I won't give it. Unseeing, hand in hand, we traipse into the promised land. Tale as old as time, neatly encoded in our nursery rhymes. Propaganda for the government, for the love of the bully pulpit, for getting in the last hit. Why do I insist on speaking in rhyme when there is no reasonable reason? I'm sorry, I don't have the time to subvert my instincts or rework natural inclinations. I'm sorry, our evolution isn't in real time. I'm just trying to keep up with these lines, drawn in the sand, in the sands of time, so far out of line of fire, off the front lines, out of some desire to preserve life. Heard if we don't, we might die. Heard critical thought and independent observation is suspect. I heard a blast, and then nothing, not even a song, a requiem for humanity, laid on the altar of possibility, held up in contrast to what's done is done. Every parcel you snatch, you say you've won, but you have yet to see the judge. Are we talking about the International Court of Public Opinion? Tribunal reckoning to shake things up? Another culture swap? Counter that. Swap meet, fair trade, appropriate, colonize, legislate, fund the mass graves. There, it's done. You've killed everybody. Are you done? Why don't you make more babies to populate and play and fight for the birthright to square one? Now we're done. Back to where we've begun. Are we ever going to learn or just keep traipsing, unseen, over bodies that once called this home? Are we going to keep playing follow the leader, playing war games, mediating, indoctrinating, manipulating narratives to tell the story of the winners, the victim-blaming, victim-claiming victors? I did not come to play. I came here to say, let my people go home. Let my people not be thrown out onto the street, laid out in the streets, taking beatings, never missing a beat, in pursuit of a home. Did someone say happy? In the heart still beating, in unison, a cacophony. These are my people, the ones looking to call Earth home, the ones who know we're never done. We must keep building a home in our hearts, growing to encompass everyone. There's more than enough to share when we instill healthy boundaries rather than install border walls. Let my people return evil for evil to no one. Let my people be done. Let the unholy wars go unwon. Let the people be at home. Remind them it is a state of mind, not a political state, a state of being, unmolested, impenetrable. The home is a castle, the body is a temple, the sanctity of life immutable. If you have to kill someone to get it, it isn't worth it. Is it too much to ask of one another? So ask me if I'm done, but not while I'm living. And answer me this: is it too much to ask with all of our hearts to make a home? Thank you all very much. Thank you for being here, bringing your poetry to share.